Okay, our first speaker, Reena McCoy, Extraordinary Imperfections. Extraordinary Imperfections, Reena McCoy.
I can bring home the bacon. I can fry it up in a pan. Never, never, never let you forget you're a man. That is a song from a perfume commercial from the 70s and 80s. It's one I will never forget. The images that portrayed for me, money, success, beauty. There's this sexy wife and this wonderful mom. She has no bacon grease splatter on her beautiful, classy suit, not a hair out of place. And the message that sent to all of us young women growing up at that time, you can be everything to everyone. You can do it all. You can have it all. You can do it while you're looking great and smelling fine. It was a perfume commercial, right? Never break a sweat, never break a nail. Add to that the ever-present message that we get today. You have to love yourself before you can love anybody else. Take care of yourself first. Make yourself the #1 priority. Nobody else is going to look out for you. You are enough. That's a lot of pressure. How can I be great at everything all the time? How can I be all of those things? Well, then I found this book and it told me, you are not enough. You're never going to be enough. So get over it. Now I'm confused. I feel pressure and I feel like a failure. I have struggled for most of my life with some self-esteem issues. I am not a perfect mom, wife, boss, employee, or friend. I am not Superwoman, although I do have a cape. I have not rescued refugees. I have not saved hundreds or dozens or no lives. I've saved no lives. I haven't fed the masses. I am not rich. I am not an international superstar. As you are all painfully aware, I'm not a great singer. I can't dance like Fred or Ginger. I am not, unfortunately, supermodel material. I wouldn't meet many other people's definition of successful. I'm ordinary and imperfect. So why am I here? And what's the purpose of life? As I've pondered these questions and tried to come to terms with whether or not I am enough, and if that even matters, and what exactly does it mean anyway? Enough of what? For who? I'm not the only person who struggles with this. I've watched my children and my grandchildren and some of my friends struggle with some of the same questions. I've also watched our nation struggling, being divided by race, political parties, negativity, self-centeredness, a lack of compassion for others. Many people believe that if our ideas aren't the same, if we're different, we can't be friends, we can't work together. We should probably just hate each other and get it over with. So how are we ever going to get through this? Can I make a difference? Can I make anything better? I mean, I am just ordinary and imperfect. I've learned some lessons as I've been pondering this that I've tried to practice and share with my family, and I'd like to share some of them with you. First, I have learned that kindness truly is a superpower. Now, a single random act of kindness doesn't save the world, but it does make a difference in somebody's life, at least in their day. The meal I bought for that homeless person the other day while I was at Arby's, that didn't change his life, but it changed his day, or at least for that moment, he wasn't hungry. The person that you sit with when they are sad or sick or depressed, or that meal that you make and take to your friend who's recuperating for something, or maybe just overwhelmed, made a difference. It made their world better. And if a whole bunch of us are doing those types of things, those little acts of kindness, it makes a difference in our world. The second thing I've learned is that we need to appreciate beauty and everyday miracles. Make the ordinary come alive for ourselves, for our kids. Find magic in simple things like listening to a bird sing, watching a sunset, tasting a fresh tomato that you've grown in your own garden. Maybe it's something as simple as sharing a smile with a stranger. 3, learn to love the life you have. Now, that doesn't mean you don't strive to improve or that you don't have goals. It means you find joy in every day. Find contentment today. Enjoy the little simple moments, the simple pleasures. 4, be grateful always. We are so incredibly blessed. You don't have to look very far to find someone who is doing worse than you. Help them. Don't look down on them. Find a way to lift them up. Service to others helps us to grow and learn and brings joy to our lives. So focus on the blessings in your life and truly appreciate them. Live your life with a full heart and help others out along the way. 5, this life is not about competing with others. It's not about keeping up with your neighbors. It's about becoming your best self. You compete with the person in the mirror. Become better than the person you were yesterday. Not giant or big things. It's about little daily progress. So stop worrying about, are you enough, whatever that means, and focus on becoming authentically, beautifully you. Life is complicated and messy, and most of us are ordinary, but we can be extraordinary. We can find the wonder and the marvel in being real and humble, and in finding ways to touch the lives of those around us. We can find beauty in the ordinary. We can be kind and grateful. We can learn to work together regardless of our differences. We can have positive attitudes, and we can find in ourselves grace and joy. We can learn that ordinary and imperfect truly can be extraordinary. Toastmaster?